Welcome back, trainers. So we're going to be taking a look at some more Lucario in the Go Battle League Ultra League. So let's see what we have going on. Yes, I am using Swampert. So these are going to be continued from the battles I did have earlier here. So we're met with an Articuno. They're switching into Muck, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Swampert. They're preserving our Lucario for that Articuno later on, and not going into our Muck because that's not really a good matchup against Swampert. So they are going to be switching into their Alolan Muck themselves here. Now we could go for the Earthquake, but I think I kind of make a mistake here. It's pretty low. I could have just went for the Hydro Cannon and potentially got off another one, but I just go for the Earthquake to try to KO here. Unfortunately, they do shield it up, but that's perfectly fine because we're going to be able to go in here with Lucario and farm down quite a bit. Now the Muck that we do have can take on Articuno at this point, so it's not going to be all bad, but we still need to see what they do have in the back, potentially holding that Muck for the Giratina that they do potentially have, and it is going to be a Swampert. So we need to land this Shadow Ball here. This is going to do big damage after doing the Power Up Punch. We're able to get it through, and then switching into Muck here. So the Swampert does have energy, we need to remember that, and we're going to be able to not shield this up because we have no more shields, and unfortunately our attack has been dropped. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Gunk Shot, still doing a good amount of damage here. And now this is a shieldless battle, and this is going to still hurt even though the attack did go down. Now what we can do in here is, alright, so this is perfect. I was thinking we are going to be able to get taken out by the Articuno and then go ahead and farm with the Lucario, but looks like we're able to take it out, go in with Lucario, and take the win there with the Power Up Punch. We didn't really need to hit all the bubbles. We just needed to get to that charge before they potentially hit a Hydro Cannon on us. So a few of you were asking what would happen if I ran into a Mewtwo with Confusion here, and well, basically I'm just going to have to try to go for the Shadow Ball, then make a switch into Swampert, and then hope they do just switch and I can line my Alolan Muck up later on with that, or potentially build up energy while they have shields down and get a Shadow Ball through. So kind of have to work around it there, or I can just Hydro Cannon the Mewtwo down. But they are making a switch into their Snorlax here, and we're going to be able to spam this pretty good. I'm really enjoying Swampert. I already knew it was going to be good. I was just trying to hold off from using this, guys. You know the drill over here. Anyways, we're going to be able to get off another Hydro Cannon and take out that Snorlax. And they're going to be coming in with their own Lucario. Very interesting. So we're going to be going for a Hydro Cannon here. Those counters are going to take us out before we're able to get to an Earthquake. And going in with our Lucario, this is not looking good. We have a Muck in the back, and our Lucario is at very low health. And let's see if we're going to be able to get this through here. And we do. Well, there's no more shield, so yeah, it's going to be going through. Alright, so we have our Muck lined up with the Mewtwo. This is exactly what we wanted. They did have energy, but that's okay. We're going to be able to spam the Dark Pulse a little bit faster than they can get to their charges, and we're going to be able to take the win by quick move. So that was a close one there, and we're able to take the win. Awesome to see another Lucario roaming around here. And into the next match, this is a very good matchup for us. So they're going to be switching into Clefable. We're going to be going into our Swampert. Now the reason why I go into the Swampert and not say the Muck to hit it with a Poison super effective is potentially because they probably have a Giratina back there, so I want to preserve it. We're just going to spam them with Hydro Cannon. We should be able to potentially come out on top if they decide to let the next one go through, and of course we're going to have to shield this up here. It is going to be a Psychic. As far as Meteor Mash, it's not going to be very effective, but it's still going to hurt because we are a bit squishy here, so we're able to survive using a shield. And there is that Giratina we're talking about, wanting to get to an Earthquake, but we're probably going to faint, so we're just going to go for a Hydro Cannon. A little bit of damage is better than no damage, so that's going to just help the next Pokemon taking us out there. And we have the Muck, so we're looking perfect here. We're not going to shield any of this up and get ready for a potential switch here. And there it goes into the Empoleon, and we're perfectly ready to go with our Power Up Punch. Going to be doing a lot more damage with the counter now. Super effective. We have to shield this up if we want to keep this advantage here. Otherwise, the Empoleon is going to be able to take us down quite a bit with the Waterfalls. Those do quite a bit of damage. So we're able to get it down, and in comes the Giratina, and we don't get off any charge move. That's perfectly fine. We're just going to go in here with our Muck, hit the Dark Pulse, and this should almost... one more Snarl and we're able to take the win there. It's a good game. Moving it on to the next one here. We're met with a Poliwrath. So we've seen this in the other video that I did cover Lucario in. Basically, just keep going Power Up Punch. I mean, you can go Power Up Punch and then potentially a Shadow Ball to kind of trick them up to make them think you're going for another Power Up Punch. And that will definitely KO if they do not shield up, of course. So in this case, though, I'm just going to go straight Power Up Punch all the way. And just do more damage. We're going to have to commit to 2 shields. That is going to take us out, that Dynamic Punch. They're deciding to make a switch into Venusaur. It gained quite a bit of energy, but we wanted to gain energy on our Lucario and catch this Frenzy Plant here. And now we're going to be able to go for Dark Pulses. We could go for Gunk Shot, but we don't want to potentially have them shield up something we gained so much energy for when we could have just went for that neutral hitting move, which, as you can see, I already bring it down fairly low. So we're just going to be able to get to another one here. Let's see if they decide to use a shield at this point, and they do, because Frenzy Plant is going to be able to take us out. And we're shieldless at this point, so not looking too great. We want this Lucario to survive to some degree, so we're going to have to use some energy here because we are shieldless. And now we're vamped up. They have no shields as well, so let's see. In comes the Poliwrath, and we're just going to go for the Power Up Punch here and take it out. What do they have? What's that? It's a Lapras, and this is going to be our game here. This is going to do a lot of damage because we did vamp up our attack. We're able to take the win with the Lucario sweep. Moving into the next match. Really liking this Pokemon here, guys. Don't know when I should start just using a real team because yeah, my score is really hurting. So I slowed this one down because this is really awesome. We're met with another Lucario. We have a mirror match here. So this is going to come down to IVs. Whoever has the better IVs is going to be able to win this matchup. And I'm going to tell you right now, my Lucario IVs for Ultra League are not ideal. And alright, so we're able to win the CMP tie there. Already tells me that the attack on the Lucario on the opposing end is going to be lower because we are able to go first. And they're able to take us out due to probably better HP or defense IV. So very nice. They're able to have the switch advantage. They're going in there with the Swampert, and I'm not going to call this, but now I'm going to call this. I mean, even if we land this Earthquake, it's not looking great here. I do believe this guy just farms me. He's like, yep, I got this. This is all me. And he farms my Swampert all the way down. That's one of the things I fear about using Swampert. So although we resist these grass moves, it's still going to chunk away with all that energy. Frenzy Plant is so OP. All the Community Day moves are basically. So looking not great. They have a whole Pokemon in the back. And Swampert comes in, and doesn't matter. The quick moves are going to take us out. It's a little too late. Too little too late. So we're just going to fight it out, even though we know this is a losing match here. And we're going to be going down to the Swampert shiny, just like we were using. So nice team with that shiny Lucario. And on to the next one here. So we're met with an Articuno. We like this matchup a lot. So they're going to be able to lower our attack, but with Power Punch, we're going to be able to just bring it back up. And it is going to be able to spam a little bit faster than the Icy Wind. So it's not going to be able to keep up with the attack drop as fast as the Power Punch can go. As well as accumulating super effective damage with Counter and Power Punch. It's going to add up onto that Articuno. And they're making a switch into Swampert. We don't have a really hard answer to that. Kind of Lucario just hitting it to death with Counter, Power Punch, maybe getting a Shadow Ball through, or Swampert here. As far as Muck, I mean, if I had a good amount of energy, I will be able to spam the Dark Pulses, but yeah, that's why this team isn't the best. I just wanted to see how it would work, and it was okay. I had a little bit of fun with it. So they're going back in here with the Articuno. This is good. I was hoping that they use their energy right away and take us out. We were so close to getting off that Hydro Cannon. Unfortunately not. Going back in with Lucario. The attack has been neutralized and now has been raised. They're switching into their Lucario, coming in there. Wow, nice. Another Lucario here, guys, and it's not gonna be looking good for us. Let's just put it like that, because, well, that Lucario is going to get vamped up here, and once it can just starts going, it's going to be able to do so much. They decided to let that go through because they know they're going to be able to take us out here. We're going to be going for the Dark Pulse in hopes that, I mean, they're going to shield this up for sure. Yeah, Power Punch us and take the win with the Lucario. So very nice. All right, let's go. Moving on to the next one here. What is it going to be for the lead? Another Poliwrath. Don't like this one too much. Don't like things that are fire or have fighting moves with the Lucario because, you know, super effective. And Lucario is squishy, so it's not the best matchup. They can bait us with a not very effective Ice Punch, which is just, it's not nice when you shield it up. Kind of a little bit of a bummer. Wasted shield there, but you never know because if they hit you with a Dynamic Punch, it's gonna take you out. So there is the Dynamic Punch. We're already down 2 shields and they have 1, and they're going to be going in with the Swampert here. And definitely need to roll with a grass Pokemon from now on, but the second I start putting a grass Pokemon on my team, guess what? I won't see Swampert. Yeah, no. So we're bringing in ours here in a shieldless matchup. This is not good here at all. So they're going to be shielding up. So they have no more shields at this point. We will not survive this. All right, we go down and bring in our Muck. And they go and switch to catch this next one. I do believe I just back out and it's a Muck. I was like, okay, yeah, that's a good game. You got me. On to the next one here. We're met with a Lapras, and this is a good matchup. So we're just going to roll with it to see if they're going to switch. Going to go ahead and go for that Power Up Punch. If you see me building up past Power Up Punch, technically you would want to just go right for it, but I kind of want to bait them to make them think that I am going for a Shadow Ball potentially or something harder than what I'm actually about to do. Because getting a shield on the first Power Up Punch is really nice. Very nice. So they're bringing in the Poliwrath. And just going to keep on going. Just steamroll over this team with the Lucario. Well, at least I'll try here. So they bait us out very nice. And we're just going to keep it going here. Once the Lucario is vamped up, it's just going to do so much damage. But they're going to be able to take us out now with a Dynamic Punch. And our Poliwrath should be able to handle this fairly easy by getting to the Hydro Cannon and taking it out. Now let's see what they have in the back. It's going to be a Venusaur. So, oof. That's not good. At least we have some energy there, so we can potentially get off a couple of quick moves to get to an Earthquake. But this is going to be game for us here. So for my next video, I'm really excited to use this Pokemon, but I'm also a bit nervous because my score is just going to tank even worse if I just have horrible matchups, but we'll see how it goes. So make sure you have notifications on and stay tuned for what it is going to be if I don't chicken out. Alright, so moving it into our final battle here, we're starting it off with a great lead up against that Articuno. Let's see if we can keep this up, and they're going to be switching. We do not know what it is thanks to the lovely update. It is going to be a Swampert, so we're going to be going into ours. Now, they do have an energy advantage versus our Swampert here, so we're just going to go ahead and shield this up to kind of potentially get a leg up here and maybe come out with the switch advantage. So they're going to be shielding it up as well. And in this case, Swampert versus Swampert, you just want to go for that Hydro Cannon, doing neutral damage and spamming a little bit faster than that Earthquake is going to be. And they let it go through, so it's pretty neck to neck here. And we're able to get to the Hydro Cannon, expecting a shield since they did shield up that first time. And they did shield up, it just didn't show it. Let's see, they should have no shields left. Yeah, so don't worry. No third shield glitch nonsense here. So we're able to farm down. They're going back in with their Lucario here. We're just going to go for that Power Up Punch, of course. So what are they going to have in the back for them to come back in here with the Articuno? Very interesting. So we are going to be letting this go through. And going to be going for another Power Up Punch here. Or a Shadow Ball. Taking them out. And it is going to be a Snorlax. Alright, so we're going to be going in here with the Muck. And we should be able to win this. We have to call this correctly. Is this going to be an Earthquake or a Body Slam? It's an Earthquake. Oh man, now we have a shield and barely any health. We are going to lose this game. Well, yeah, you can't win them all, and we didn't call it correctly. Thank you for watching, trainers, and I'll catch you all next time.